AM and 101.5 FM here in Las Vegas, the only FM talk radio. Good morning. In studio we have Stowe Shoemaker and Dean William Hara. Dean of the William F. Hara College of Hospitality at UNLV, and Michael Delgado, principal at Carpenter Gatto Architects. Good morning.
Good morning.
We also have Stan Hannell in studio, and Annette Bubek is recording for Facebook Live. Good morning, everybody. So today we're talking about the UNLV Hospitality Hall, its design, construction, and what have you. So let's start with Stowe. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became dean of this school and what makes you green.
Well, thank you very much for having us here. I just love talking about Hospitality Hall. My background is always been in hospitality. Started really working in kitchens when I was in high school. Worked in hotels after college. Eventually did a master's degree. Went back into the industry. Actually did a lot of work with Taco Bell. So the chicken soft taco was one of the products we took from product development to product launch.
My favorite Mexican restaurant.
Yes, it was an exciting time. And then eventually went back, earned my PhD at Cornell University, and then came to UNLV as a faculty member. Was here for 9 years, left for 8 to go to the University of Houston, where when my wife did her PhD at Texas A&M, and then came back in 2012 as a faculty member and became dean in 2013. So a lot of industry experience and academics kind of all intermingled.
That's great. And Michael, tell us a little bit about yourself and what makes you green. How'd you get to where you're at?
Thank you. And again, thanks for having me. My family moved here to Las Vegas in 1979. So been here, watched the city grow, which was exciting.
Changed a lot since then.
Oh, yeah. So I grew up here, went to school here, and actually stayed and went to UNLV. So it's quite an honor to be involved in the flagship program at UNLV, the College of Hospitality, to design their building. So I went to School of Architecture at UNLV, very proud of that. And our firm has been here in Las Vegas since 1986.
Great. Well, this is a town for hospitality education, so this is a great offering you have for students. Tell us a little bit about the hall, and let me point out that we are sponsored by Green Alliance of Nevada and NV Energy, and anyone has questions for our guest today, our phone number is 702-257-5396. That's 702-257-KDWN. So tell us a little bit about this building now and design it, and what goes into designing a building like this.
Well, so I have to really give credit to my co-speaker right here, Michael, and his team, because they actually really designed the building. I helped with the vision for what I thought Hospitality Hall should be, and because I had spent so much time in the industry, and I've been so fortunate to work around the world and work with different hotel companies, it was very critical that this building not be a classroom building, but it represent what hospitality is all about. And if you think about what makes a great hospitality space, it's a space that there's lots of interaction, lots of points of contact where people can get together. There's sort of lots of what I call little nooks and crannies where groups can be together. There's a place where the whole building is used. So for instance, we put a coffee shop that's student run on the ground floor, all our kitchens on the 4th floor. So it's a building that just gets used, and it also, by the way, has classrooms. And we wanted kids, when they went to UNLV, to go, oh my God, this is what hospitality is all about. Even our restrooms are as good as you'd find at the Four Seasons and Bellagio.
So do you have like hotel rooms in there too?
No hotel rooms.
No sleeping quarters?
No sleeping
quarters. More restaurant and...
Yes, we have restaurant space in the coffee shop, and then we have the kitchens. But it's mostly classrooms and offices and places where kids can sit and work. Whiteboards all around the building, things like that.
That's great. And I want to congratulate both of you since you and your construction team won the Green Gala Green Building Legacy Award. That's quite an honor. Great job there. So as a team, you're very green. That's great. Tell us about how this, what makes this building a green building? I know you're LEED certified.
Yeah, so great question. And I think for us, it starts at the very beginning. and so at the very beginning of the design, you want to do the things that are free, the low-hanging fruit, how you orientate the building, how you think about the spaces in the building, how they're going to be used, how you bring daylight into the building, your selection of materials, building systems. So on this project, all of that was integral to our process. And it's very important to us that sustainability be part of the process and not an afterthought or not something you do off to the side. We like to think about it as, just because a building's sustainable doesn't mean it's a great design. And just because it's a great design doesn't mean it's sustainable. But, I contradict what I just said in that a great design is sustainable, but it's important that you take the time to really design the building, all its functions, meet all its goals. And this building has a lot of character to it and a lot of careful selection of materials that were used.
Is there a website that people could go on and see this building?
We featured this building on our own website, which is csdarchitecture.com. And I know the Hospitality Hall has a website. Stowe, do you know that?
I do know that, and it's unlv.edu/hotel. It's unlv.unlv/hospitality hall.
Well, it's a beautiful building, and we're going to talk more about that, its design, its construction, and its use when we come back to Shades of Green on KDWN. We'll be right back.